Hello and welcome to today's video. On day number 11 for the GSF, we actually had an insane day. We got new weapons. We actually found really cool stuff from like this 4-0's Mang Song, which is pretty cool, to a slammed one skill Storm Shield. We actually had another one that was slammed for +1, so 2+1 Storm Shield. One of them we boxed for 2 sockets, and our Javazon is using it currently. But we found a lot of cool things, really nice stuff. My mercenary got this new Mirror Walks with free PDR, which is very nice because I really don't want her to die anymore. So any PDR really helps her. And yeah, we got a lot of cool upgrades, but our main upgrade was our weapon upgrade. And you'll see that I'm wearing a Schaefer's right now. We got an ED Slam 2-socket Schaefer's. Which manages to give us a lot of power, and it's really made our clear speed a lot better for people who are dual wielding as a whirlwind barb. I really recommend trying Schaefer's. It's a really strong weapon, mostly due to its static field on striking. It really helps you clear things more consistently. It has really nice minimum damage as well, so you can see like the minimum damage is way higher than the grandfather minimum damage, and I've been really liking this Schaefer so far. So that's kind of like our weapon upgrades. We also had this weapon that we crafted on the stream. Sadly, it puzzled for 2 sockets, but look at this beauty. It has 462 ED right now with 2 sockets and just temporary jewels, nothing crazy inside it. It has level 31 amp, 12%, so an amp weapon with ED. This is basically, in my opinion, if this puzzled for 4 sockets, would have been way better than Grandfather's. Given that it gives us amp. So I was really happy to see this, but sadly only 2 sockets, so not quite good enough. You will see that I've changed from our Fortitude and CBF High Lords to a G-Bane and an Atmas. I kind of wanted to try a setup with amp, and I wanted to try around G-Bane because I had a free socket G-Bane laying around. And for people who usually go for Fortitude on these Fizz builds, I really recommend you try G-Bane. G-Bane is really strong. I've been having a lot easier time clearing with G-Bane. You'll see the S-Barb, since you max Battle Command, which you always should on these Fizz builds because it gives you so much enhanced damage. It gives you +3 to all skills. And G-Bane has this unique trait to it. It gives you 2 to critical strike. And critical strike is basically like the Amazon's crit. So you'll see that every time that I remove all skills, basically the level of crit strike goes down. So this is kind of like a cool thing. So effectively with like the Grandfathers, with the Annihilus, with my +3 battle command, I get really high critical strike chance, and you don't really need the High Lords since critical strike and deadly strike don't stack. They check individually, and only one of them can in effect proc. So you don't really need all of them. It's enough to have like a really high crit strike. You also have like your critical strike from your general mastery. So overall, I really recommend G-Bane. It feels really strong, and my clear speed really went up since I swapped to it. So I really like this change, and that's kind of like our gear update for day number 11. Now, outside of that, I've prepared a little craft session for you guys for this video. I thought it would be fun to maybe craft some stuff, live on video, even if you're seeing this somewhere in the future. So I prepared all of these Sorceress orbs. Now you're probably thinking, why would I do that? Why would I craft Sorceress orbs? So as I said before in previous video, we're kind of looking for a GG weapon craft, a weapon craft that can be considered like really good and usable for like whatever purpose. And since I kind of ran out of the other crafts, I figured, why won't we try a GG weapon for a Sorceress? I think that could be fun. It's kind of unique. People don't really see Sorceress weapons being crafted normally. So I figured, might as well give it a shot. And I prepped 50 Sorceress orbs. These can roll quite the interesting stats. You can get like +2 to Sorceress. I'm trying to look for one that has + to Sorceress. You can see that they can roll up to -10 to an elemental resistance. They can roll 3 to a specific skill, and they can roll 2 to Sorceress skills. With the guaranteed +1 skills that you get on caster weapons and 10 to 20 FCR, you could really make really strong weapons. possibly even stronger than things like defatoms that people really love, or things that are stronger than possibly, you know, shooters or things like that. So I think it's a really, really interesting concept. It's really worth exploring, and I figured might as well do it, like, you know, on the video. So with that said, let's get all these kind of loaded up, and I'll start with the free, like the ones that take free slots, because why not? And we're looking for anything that has really high skills to, you know, skills that we're interested in. I think that would be nice. Okay, the site is being really, you know, really aggressive at me, but we're gonna check the trade site later. I've set up some stuff for my other account, so let's go ahead. And the first one doesn't hit any skills, so we're not interested, and we're just gonna throw them on the ground if they're not interesting. +3 to glacial spike. It's not really a skill that anybody uses. +4 to cold mastery. So here you can kind of see things are interesting. You could get like 3 to cold mastery and 3 to maybe frozen orb, for example, and that could be a really strong combination. Let's keep going with 3 to fireball, 3 to ice bolt, 4 to shiva armor with 40 FCR. Cute, but not quite. 3 to lightning skills. So this is already a little bit more interesting. So we got 3 to lightning skills. Sadly, lightning is almost never beaten due to how strong running what is, I forgot now the name of the room, where the infinity, running infinity is so powerful. It is almost never beaten by any craft that you could possibly do. And let's just make sure we ID this. So this is 2 to cold skills, 10 FCR, half freeze duration, 3 to firewall. If this was 3 to a different skill, maybe we'd be interested. We have almost +4 to blizzard with 40 FCR. Could have been maybe interesting. 3 to warmth. This sadly goes to the ground. Let's load up a few more. 1 to all skills, 1 to Nova, 3 to Blizzard, and I believe these will be pretty hard to craft with. +3 to Frozen Orb. We're looking for like +4, +5 at least. 22 FCR on this one, some life. Okay, we got our first high skills, and what does this one have? +6 to Firebolt, sadly. I wish this was a different skill, but this is kind of the thing I was talking about. You could get some crazy stuff in here. Imagine if this was +6 to something like Meteor or Hydra. Okay, there are other options as well that are very, very strong. So that's kind of the direction we're going for. +6 to Frozen Orb would have been really crazy. Remember, this is not even slammed yet. So could have been really cool. I'll keep this one just because it's cool, but obviously that's not a skill we're looking forward to. We have +5, but to lesser Hydra instead of to Hydra. If this was Hydra, this would have been really, really strong. Sadly, not quite. The lesser Hydras are not as strong as the big Hydras. So sadly not. I'll put this one here just because I think it's cool that we hit such a high plus skills. And for the most part, I'm expecting to hit maybe 1 or 2 good ones. Maybe we hit none this time. These are only 50 crafts after all. Combustion. +3 to combustion with half freeze duration, 18 FCR. Cute, but not quite. To the Sorceress. To the Sorceress. This is +4 to Frost Nova. If this rolled minus the cold resistance, or maybe if it rolled +6 to Frost Nova, that could have been really interesting. But yeah, again, not quite what we're looking for. +3 again to Frost Nova. We got another high skills one, and this is +6 to Lesser Hydra. Again with the Lesser Hydras. I'm pretty sure I could make a Sorceress running bosses with Lesser Hydras, but Hydras are better than Lesser Hydras for bossing. Again, I'm just keeping it to show like what these things can reach in terms of potential. If this was +6 to something like Hydra, this would have been, wait, where do I put him? This would have been really, really crazy as a, you know, as a Heavenly Stone. Alright, we continue. We have +5 to combustion. A little bit interesting. No minus fire res on this one. Has half freeze duration, which is maybe a little bit interesting as well. I'm gonna keep. I'm just interested in what it can get. Yeah, I think it's like a little interesting. So I just want to find out. We got +4 to fireball. I wish this would have been higher for Hydra, but sadly not. Okay, let's load out. Another batch. We're almost through 50 total orbs. We got, dude, what's up with all these lesser Hydra sticks? I'm looking for a different type of stick. Static field. Okay, we got big cold skills. Ooh, this is a very interesting one. So this is +6 to Blizzard with free cold mastery as well. So this is exactly the type of stick we were looking for, in effect. So this is +6 to Blizzard, +6 to cold mastery. I think this is really interesting, actually. So I think this might be our biggest hit so far, and I'm really interested in seeing what this actually hits on the slam. Things like minus the cold resistance, cold skills, and FCR, 20 FCR plus skills. All of them would be really, really strong. But wow, what an amazing combination. So I'm so glad we hit something like this for the video, so people can kind of see new versions of crafting that they maybe haven't explored in the past. Is exactly why we do these videos. And just to kind of, you know, explore the depth of this beautiful game that I love so much. Dude, this is so cool. I'm so excited now. I really hope I don't break it. I probably will. I'm so likely to break it. There's a +4 to Inferno with Fireball and Firebolt. Not quite as exciting as what I'm looking for. We have, oh, this would have been so beautiful. +4 to Frozen Orb. If this had 2 to Sorceress skills, or 2 to cold skills, I would have been super interested in it. Sadly, we're not quite there. So I'm gonna have to say bye-bye to this one. Got +5 again to Lesser Hydra. Dude, Lesser Hydra have been so popular with these. If only we hit Hydra instead of Lesser Hydra in all these times, I would have been super happy about it. Okay, that was +4 to Meteor. And we only have 4 more to go. And yeah, 4 more crafts to go. Nothing here. Nothing here. 2 to cold skills total, but nothing here. And final one. This is yeah, it's not too impressive one. +1 to all skills, 1 to Ice Ball, 10 FCR. So overall, a lot of things that were not that good. I can go ahead and sell them maybe. But you can see there's quite a bit of potential. Obviously, we only did 50 crafts. Imagine what you could do. Like normally I do thousands of crafts for other classes. Imagine what you could get if you do thousands of crafts for this. Surely you could push something, you know, to a new height or to a new type of like understanding. And yeah, that was really, really cool. And we still have the slamming. We haven't slammed yet, so of course something really awesome can still come out of this. I'm just getting rid of them so I can see my stash. So we got rid of all these. I'll of course use a puzzle piece first. Yeah, let me get some puzzle pieces on these. So we'll go ahead and puzzle piece then. This sadly only got 1 socket, already breaking my heart with the good ones. We got 2 sockets for this Lesser Hydro one. This Combustion or Blizzard one gets 2 sockets. Of course, these one gets 2 sockets. And I believe I want to puzzle piece this first. This one gets 1 socket only. So we'll go ahead and slam these now. Again, so we slammed this. This is +6 to Fireball, just for the memes, just to see what it gets. And I believe I broke it. I'm glad that I broke the bad one. so we can get rid of it. We have this blizzard or combustion stick, and it ends up getting increased attack speed and enhanced damage. I never get this slam on weapons that I want with damage, so it's really cool that now, finally, when I'm crafting a caster weapon, I get this slam that I never get when I need. Now for the 2-socket plus extra lesser Hydra stick. We broke this one too, so all three kind of fumbling here on the slam part. That's such a classic me. And one last stick, and this one only 1 socket, but still such a nice +6 to blizzard. This is such a cool stick. I really hope it gets either +1 FCR with cold, minus cold res, and it's still alive. And we got attack rating. What a terrible slam. But this is kind of the results of our little craft session. So you can see it's very hard to create the thing that you truly want, but with enough persistence, you could really find something amazing, something that you may have thought could never replace, like a Death Fathom or an Infinity or a, what's it called, a Mangsong or an Ashudas. So you might have thought it could never be replaced, but it definitely can be with enough, like, you know, crafting is so fun. You could make such crazy stuff. So don't stop believing, and I'll keep crafting as well. So that's today's video. That's all I had prepared for today. In terms of our GSF bingo card, we haven't had more hits, but there is a crazy new crafted armor that Kiwi from our group. Made an insane armor that could really outdo most armors on the trade ladder. So we've had quite the beautiful stuff in here. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next stream or in the next video. And till the next time, have a good whatever you're having. Bye.